Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and tonight we're going to take a look at the Venom update that dropped yesterday. There's a whole lot of stuff that came out and a whole lot of information. We're going to take a look at Mystique a little bit later on, and there's a calendar I want to take a look at really quick that talks about some of the upcoming events that we have going on. But first, if you're just now finding my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the newest content. All right, I really like the splash screen, and I like the Venom graphics that they went ahead and put in here. But let's go ahead and take a look at a couple things. First, just some of the little things that I noticed. If you go into your roster, the one thing that always annoyed me was taking a look at the different categories: the AIM, the Asgardian, the Avenger. It was all out of whack. It wasn't in alphabetical order, and I'd have to scroll all the way to the bottom just to see the defenders, but they went ahead and put that in alphabetical order. So that's something minor, but still something that was pretty cool. Another thing that I thought was really cool is if you go into the orbs, if you haven't seen this yet, you go into here and they give you drop rate percentages now of the abilities, the consumables, the resources, and then the shard drops there. Go into the other rewards. Tells you the uncommon shard drops, the rare shard drops. It just gives you the percentage there. It doesn't give you the percentage of which specific character is going to drop, but it still gives you those percentages. Let's go ahead and take a look at another one really quick. If we take a look at, let's go look in the Mega Orb. Let's see what that shows. Random shards. All right, so here in the Mega Orb, it gives you your percentages here. It looks like everybody's at 2.94. Is there anybody that is higher than that? No. Interesting. What about these random other shards? Uncommon shard drop 15, common shard drop 85. So here's these guys. Percentages are a little bit higher. And what about the uncommon? And then there you go. It's cool. It's nice that they went ahead and put this stuff in here. I know that I've seen more and more games put that in there, which is pretty cool. What is the Ultimus Orb showing? 90% one shard and 10% two shards. And then there's that. All right, let's go ahead and go into the update itself. Some cool stuff that popped up. Venom, you can go ahead and buy in the store right now for $25. More than likely, if you do that, you're going to unlock him. I did that with Storm, and I didn't regret that at all. Venom, I'm not 100% sure on him. I don't think I'm going to spend the $25 to unlock him. I think I'll just unlock him through the event campaign that we have coming up here on the 28th, so Friday. But one thing they did let us know is that they're going to split the orb fragments between the event campaign and the raid that's coming up to incent us to play in both of them. To get the most out of Venom in order to unlock him a little bit quicker, you're going to want to go ahead and do the event campaign as well as the raid. If you go ahead and go through his kit right here, Maul, it's a pretty basic attack. Applies bleed at level 2. Flip a positive effect at level 4. Some increased damage, and then at level 6, you flip 2 positive effects to a negative effect. That's very similar to Doctor Strange there. The Violate, this was pretty cool. You attack your primary target for 100% damage, and you apply ability block. At level 3, you apply a bleed, and then 2 bleeds at level 4, and then at level 5, then the ability costs 4 instead of 5. And then at level 6, you do even more damage, and then you apply a 3rd bleed. That's pretty cool there. Very, very much a character that I think would go well with maybe Scarlet Witch, especially when she can spread those negative effects as well. Corruption here, that does exactly what I was talking about with Scarlet Witch. So your primary attack here for 65%, you apply a heal block, go up to level 2, you spread a negative effect. It does not spread stun. And then you go to level 4, heal block for 2 turns, and then you spread 2 negative effects. And then once you get it up to level 6, then you're going to spread all negative effects from the primary target to all adjacent targets, which is pretty cool. I mean, you're just going to I mean, that bleed does quite a bit of damage. And then the symbiosis. On turn, 60% chance to heal for 5% of the character's health. Gain 100% focus if Spider-Man is present. Now, one thing that I've heard about Venom here is that he seems a little weak, and that he gets resisted a lot. But if you pair him up with Spider-Man, then you're probably gonna not get resisted as much, and you're gonna affect the enemy team with those bleeds quite a bit. All right, so that is Venom. He seems like a pretty cool character. So I'm looking forward to unlocking him through the event campaign and figuring him out a little bit. Next is Ultron. And I don't know if you've taken a look at this guy's kit yet, but oh my gosh, it is it's pretty awesome. So his disintegration beam here, it's 100% damage plus 50% chance to copy 2 effects. You do increase damage as you level it up. Level 3, plus 25% chance to copy positive effects. More damage, and then at level 5, then the copied effects is now cleared from the target, and you clear taunt as well. That's pretty cool. So we're at 100% chance now to copy positive effects. So this factory upgrade is pretty cool because you're going to summon an Ultron minion at 100% normal damage and 100% of normal health. You're going to also apply defense up to yourself and all Ultron minion allies for 2 turns. And then you go to level 2, then you're going to summon 1 to 2 minions and do additional damage. And there's also an additional possible summon, which is this one right here, the Ultron Incinerator. Do some additional damage, then at level 5, summon 2 Ultron minions, and then at level 6, 2 to 3 Ultron minions. Next is your Purge system here. So you're going to attack your primary target for 250 piercing damage, 250% piercing damage. Deals double damage against targets with defense up. There's your Kingpin killer right there. Captain America does defense up. Pretty cool ability right here. And then as you go through the different levels, you're just going to increase that damage. Just insane. And then your Ultron Prime here. Once per match revive with 20% of this character's max health. And on kill, this character and all villain tech allies have 1 positive effect prolonged by a duration of 1. And then it just gets better. Revive with 35% of the character's max health, prolonged for 2 positive effects, 3 positive effects, 4 positive effects, and then on kill, prolong all positive effects. So this guy, I mean, to me, right now, just reading through his kit just seems way overpowered. So we're supposed to get him at the end of the Dark Dimension, which has not been released yet. It should be released here in the next couple weeks, according to what the devs are telling us. We'll see. I mean, if the Dark Dimension is as difficult as they say it is, then we should get a pretty powerful character, in my opinion. So those were 2 new characters that was brought into the roster, and they also mentioned Mystique. Now, Mystique is going to go into Villains Campaign 5-6, and you're going to be able to farm her there. Now, I would suggest farming her as soon as she hits and just continue to hit that node as much as you can and farm her as much as you can, because according to some things that I've read, she's going to be critical in the Dark Dimension. So I would suggest saving up your gold, saving up your ability and gear materials, and put some effort into her when she comes out. I think when she comes out, I'm going to go full steam on her and get her up as quickly as I can. So I'm saving up my stuff right now because I want as much of an advantage as I can in that Dark Dimension. And by the way, let's go ahead and take a look at her kit real quick. So I'm on msf.gg, and they already have her here. She looks pretty cool. If we take a look at her kit here, so Mimic, attack the primary target for X damage, plus bonus attack a certain amount of times for a certain amount of damage, and then you're going to copy X positive effect from whichever target and apply it to yourself. Infiltrate, attack primary target for a certain amount of damage, plus a certain percent chance to attack each stealth target for X% damage, and remove stealth. If there is no stealth target, then she gains stealth. I mean, come on, that is cool. And then Shapeshifter, I mean, this ability right here, I think, is probably the sole reason why I want her so bad, is because she shapeshifts into the target and then tricks the enemy target into attacking her primary target for a certain amount of damage, then gains speed up. I mean, that's just really cool. And then her subterfuge here, if Magneto is an ally, extend the duration of X positive effects on him and self by +1. She gets a certain amount of % dodge chance on spawn. She gains evade. So she's got a pretty cool looking kit here, And then you pair up with Magneto. Who knows what his kit's going to look like right now, or when he's going to come out. I'm guessing that's probably going to be a little more towards the end of the year, but who knows? We'll find more information as we go. That is Mystique for you. I think she's cool. I think she's going to be very much worth the effort to get. And then you take her in there in the Dark Dimension and then work on Ultron. All right, let's go back into the game here. All right, and next I want to take a look at the Alliance donations. So this is pretty cool. I think that this is going to be huge, and I like the way that they implemented it as well. To get here, you just hit on Alliance off that main screen, and then you click on Alliance Donation. In here, you go ahead and you have 3 different options here. I've already made my donations. In 19 hours, it's going to reset. But you have 3 different options. So you can donate 10,000 gold, which will give you 10 of this currency right here, this Alliance credits, and then give you 30 experience. You can donate 125 cores, and that gives you, I believe, 60 Alliance credits and 60 experience. And then you can go, if you've got the cores, you can donate 500 cores, and that puts you into Elite and gives you 90 Alliance credits and 90 experience there. And the goal here is to level up your Alliance right here, so that you can use these Alliance credits on your Stark Tech. And your Stark Tech is separated into the different origins. You have Tech, Bio, Mystic, Skill, and Mutant. So what I did is I decided to put it into Bio first. And in each one of them you have Health, Damage, Armor, Focus, and Resistance that you can go ahead and upgrade. I decided to go into Bio because if we go out, I'll show you the Bio characters really quick, kind of show you my reasoning here. Since it's alphabetical order, I don't have to scroll all the way down. So Bio, these 2 characters, so I got Quake and Captain America on my raid team. I've got Spider-Man, Miss Marvel in my Brawler team. And then I've got Daredevil in there too, but recently put Daredevil into a Defenders team. So I've got Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and Luke Cage. And then I've got the Kree here. I've got 3 Kree that I'm working on upgrading so that I can get Nick Fury. That makes sense there. So I've got 3 of the 5 there. And then eventually I want Venom. And Venom is in this origin as well. So it covered for me the broadest scope of characters that would help me in every aspect of the game. So that's where I decided to go ahead and put that. And then my secondary, once I get further enough in the Bio, then my secondary is going to be working on enhancing the Mutant origin. So let's go back in there. So Alliance. This is glitching out on me a little bit, but the button's right here. Or here. There we go. So Alliance donations here. So then as you make your way, as your Alliance goes ahead and donates, you're going to unlock these different rewards. And each one of these gave me 100 Alliance credits here. And then this one here is going to give you 110,000. So if everyone in your Alliance, if all 24 of your Alliance members donates the minimum, which is 10,000, which is super easy to get, then by the time you get to, that'll get you to this 3rd reward. And then you're going to get 300 Alliance credits plus 10,000 gold. So you get your gold back and it pays for itself. And then if you guys want to keep going and really pay more into it, then you're going to get even more gold all the way up to the 2160 experience here, which gives you the 25,000 gold. And then ultimately it gives you 500 Alliance credit. The more you donate, then the quicker you're going to be able to advance through the different Stark Tech upgrades. But let's go ahead and take a look at them really quick. So this Bio, you've got your health, and it looks like it just gives you 1% per level. Right now I'm at a 1% bonus. It's not anything that's really going to be devastatingly impactful early on, but once you get up towards the higher levels, the 10% and above, then you're probably going to see a little bit more of an impact and a little bit more of a difference when you're in your raids and you're doing your other stuff like your blitz and your arena and your campaigns and stuff. So this is kind of more of a long-term goal, right? It's not a short-term goal for short-term benefits. You're really investing in the future of your characters and in the game and in the raids, right? Anyway, I thought it was a pretty cool system. I thought they implemented it pretty well, and you even got your leaderboards here where you can see who's donating. And I think that's pretty important for the leaders of the different alliances. And that's pretty much it in here. And then another thing that was pretty cool, I thought the Synergy UI was really neat. So if we go into here, then you have these synergy UIs here, right? So you can click on it and you can see what synergies you have within that team. And this is pretty cool. Watch, if you take, I'm going to put the defenders in here because that was the most recent update that they had. And it was really focused on synergy between the team, right? Still working on mine here. And then we'll go ahead and throw him in there. So look at that. I mean, this one right here, Jessica Jones, she's got 9 synergies with everybody. And it tells you what she gains from them, too. What each one of these characters have. Well, Daredevil, he's got 9 also. Iron Fist has 9. So it's cool to see that. Punisher's got 2 synergies. So it's cool to see the benefits that they get from the other characters in the team. So thought I would show that as well. All right, and now the calendar that I was talking about. So what it looks like. So we've got the event campaign coming up. What on Friday? We've also got the Alpha raids coming up on Fridays. Those are the Venom raids. We already know that we've got the block party coming up, but a couple things here. It looks like Loki Blitz is going to start on the 4th. We already got a thing in the mail saying that the 4th is going to be the last day for the jackpot Loki, so that 180 shards isn't going to be available anymore. And then it looks like on the 9th, October 9th, Mystique is going to take the Hand Assassin's place in the Villains 5-6 campaign. And then the Fury event's going to start on the 11th. So I think those two really are the next 2 biggest things that are coming. And it looks like Wasp is going to take Crossbone's place on Villains 4.9. We may have already known about that. But the 2 biggest events coming up, other than the strikes on Friday and the Venom event campaign on Friday, is Fury coming on the 11th and Mystique coming on the 9th. Now these dates have changed before, so I'm going to say that these are tentative dates, and I don't trust anything until they hit the game. But at least it gives us something to prepare for. So if you're really shooting for Nick Fury like I am, I'm putting everything into the Kree right now so I can get them all ready. So I'm hoping to get them this time around. Then I can just focus on Mystique and everything else that we got going on in this game. So that's what I have for you tonight. There's a whole lot of stuff that came out. You can go to Marvel Strike Force's website to take a look at that. Also the Reddit. The Marvel Strike Force Reddit has a whole bunch of information there, and obviously the in-game mail has a whole bunch of information for everybody in there as well. So it's really cool. I'm excited. Again, I think I've said this a number of times, but I'm excited in the direction that this game has gone and the amount of effort the devs have put into the game to turn it around. I'm having a lot of fun. I think it's in a much better spot than it was before. I think even the offers, even though I don't think that there's going to be any offer in any game that is going to be 100% right and good for everybody, but I think the offers are getting better. So, and I think they're a little bit more on par with what I've seen in other games. And there you go, everybody. That's what I have for you tonight. And just a reminder, if you're just now finding my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything Marvel Strike Force and other gaming related news that I got going on. Thank you for watching the video, and if you like it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you next time.